on this episode. Alright, what's up, fellow junkies, and welcome back. And welcome you to the very first episode of the Junkie Movie Reviews. Yeah. Now that title can be kind of confusing, I guess. Probably going to get some questions. Kyle, is this because you're going to be reviewing junkie movies? Is this because your reviews are going to be junky? And as far as those two things, debatable. I mean, this is my first try at doing actual movie review, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're going to love every movie I'm going to review. So, the Junkie Movie Reviews is because I'm the Horror Junkies 519. I mean, come on. Yeah, I'm not that creative, but I'll live. So, as you guys can see from the very first beginning thing, I'm trying to put some little flash and zazz to my beginning of this. So, you guys can see I'm going to be going ahead and reviewing 1980's Death Ship. This is actually a new buy for me. I was actually really excited to watch this movie once I read the back of it. I'm obsessed with ships and stuff like that. I can't explain to you why. I've never been on one. I've never really seen one in real life. So really can't tell you why. So I've always been interested in watching this movie. Finally, I got it. I just rewatched it just to make sure that I got everything, because you never know. You never know when the junkie's gonna fall asleep. That's me. All right, guys. So hop right into this movie. Basically, right off the bat, we're on a cruise liner. Like this cruise liner is full of people, and just right off the bat, this ship runs into this cruise liner, and that cruise liner fucking sinks in like 5 seconds. Yeah, I mean they show like dismay and mayhem and all that great stuff, but then like bam, it's daytime and there's like a handful of survivors. You think on the box it shows them in a life raft thing, but it looked like a red sandbox that was floating that they survived in. So whatever the hell that's all about. But as they're floating around, they come across this other ship, kind of a black metal kind of rustic ship. And, as soon as they pretty much get in with this ship, bad things start happening. But before that, the captain of the cruise liner surfaces from the water, so he survived. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Normal ship captains should go down with their ship, but whatever, I don't know the rules. So they get on the ship, and right away, they start noticing weird things are happening. Basically, the ship is running itself. But, I mean, typical people in a horror movie, whatever, they're just like, oh, whatever, it's just the way it's supposed to go. But the people that actually know how to run ships, they're looking around, they're starting to notice that things are a little odd. The gas gauges are all on zero, so this thing should not be running in any way, shape, or form. But, I mean, to go along with this movie, guys, I guess to continue on, they kind of start making themselves comfortable, I mean, because, they got shipwrecked, so it's probably a little traumatic. There's 2 kids, their parents, another couple, I think, and then the captain. There might have been a couple other guys, but words suck today. Surely bad things start happening to these people. Some of them get picked off. Not too many deaths in this movie, and some of them you don't even see. But for the most part, for this movie, the captain gets possessed, and he starts just kind of going haywire with these people. Like in one of the scenes, the girl, she's in a shower, the water turns into blood, and like, I don't know, she didn't die, she didn't drown or something, but I mean, he just holds her up over his head and says, "We command you to the deep," throws her into the water, and that's the last we see of her. That's kind of like what he does. I don't want to get too much of the death scenes, because there really wasn't specific death scenes for the most part. But I mean, as they're going through the ship, they're starting to realize it's kind of not necessarily the ship they want to be on. They all end up finding out it's a Nazi ship. It's all in German. Then just like, they're not able to read everything. They find a room that's all straight Nazi'd out. And so that's when about the time they find out that this is a Nazi torture ship, is what I've been told. By reading the back here. So they start finding bodies all over the place. They look in the freezer towards the end. There's bodies all over the place. And this is just not a good ship to be on. So, yeah, towards the end, I mean, there's the only people that are still left are the captain, the mom and dad, and the 2 siblings, the 2 kids. And they're trying to get off, but the captain ain't having that shit. He's got himself a gun. He's going after them. Like, this shit needs blood or whatever. And, yeah. overall, these people get off the ship, and the captain gets crushed in some gears. So that's basically the plot of this movie. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. If it is, I'll work on it. This is my first try at this. But one thing about this movie, I love this tagline. Those who survive the ghost ship are better off dead. And I'm just going to tell you right now, the survivors on the ghost ship got picked up, they got rescued. I'm just going to say that sounds pretty fucking good. I mean, it says are better off dead. I mean, I guess, unless they're going to the Nazi torture camp, whatever. That might be why. But, you know, they just get rescued and fly off, and happy ending, of course. But the ship's still going. The ship is still out there, so that's kind of cool. It left it for an opening for a sequel, obviously. It came out in 1980, so I don't know if we'll ever get one or whatever. But you guys, I like this movie because I love ships. It is a slow burn, so we kind of be ready to kind of sit and just kind of listen and watch. It's definitely not one of those ones that's just popping off with excitement at every minute. But overall, it's a good movie. If you are into ships like me, I'd highly recommend it because, I mean, just looking around a ship is kind of cool, I guess. But as far as the rating goes on this one, I'm still going to do my 10 stars. So out of 10, I'm going to go ahead and give this movie a 6. Because it's one of those movies that's, you know, it's not quite that midpoint. Because it's not quite like a half glass of water. It's a gray area, or you're either going to hate it or love it. I think there's going to be more people that actually like this movie because it is a good movie. The people that like ships or whatever, like kind of like, I want to say almost like a paranormal activity kind of thing, because, you know, things are moving by itself. I mean, there's dead bodies all over the place, so it's definitely spirits. I mean, the captain gets possessed by the ship. If I didn't mention that, if I didn't, I'm retarded, my bad. But that's when he starts going nuts, is when he gets possessed by the ship. So definitely there's a lot of stuff going on in this movie. Definitely worth at least a watch. I'm not going to tell you to go out and buy this movie immediately, but it's definitely worth a watch. Coming from the Horror Junkies 519, I'm going to give this a 6, like I said. Man, I'm really talking myself up here a little bit. Sorry, guys. I'm not used to this reviewing thing, so definitely recommend it. 6 out of 10. That's what the Horror Junkies 519 is giving it. If you guys think this is kind of cool, maybe I'll continue on doing this. But let me know. Let me see what you guys think. Give me thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Maybe I'll be able to do better with a different movie. Amy, you kind of wanted me to review this movie, so this goes out to you, sister. And so that's it. That's it for me today. Hopefully, me and Jeff will get the Gore Details episode out tomorrow, because he actually got some time off. So hopefully you guys will see us again tomorrow, and I'll see you guys next time.